Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Glad you could join us. Today we bought the Texas. This is actually my first purchase ship. One of the reasons I purchased it was I love the New York, and the Texas is basically a reskinned New York. The differences are it's got a half knot speed less, it turns a hair slower, it doesn't have a catapult spotter, and what that does is you don't get the increased range from the spotting aircraft. However, you get a slightly better angle that you can have your ship at and get all guns to bear, especially the number 3 middle gun, which is where the catapult for the fighter was. The other big difference is it has a massive, massive amount of AA compared to the New York. I believe it even has more A than the New Mexico, but I know I looked it up and it has better AA than any other Tier 5 battleship. What that does is it changes the fundamental thing that you worry about in the game. At Tier 5, carrier planes, especially torpedo planes, are absolutely terrifying to a battleship. Your AA is normally not good enough to do anything. Most of the cruisers at your tier do not have defensive fire. So unless you have a couple of your own carriers, fighters, floating over you, there's really nothing you can do. And if they're good, they're going to hit you with multiple torpedoes, and it is just going to end your game very early. You may not get one-shotted by it, but you're now on an uphill battle. What all the massive AA does is it kind of takes that out of the equation. Now you're not really worried so much. I found multiple times where I didn't really have to turn really hard to try and avoid enemy planes, thus giving my broadside to an enemy battleship that I might be fighting or was looking at me. And so now I can just focus on my angling versus the battleship, the things that are really genuinely dangerous. That's a huge difference in game style. So without that fear, I can really make sure that my engagements, I only show my broadside when I actually want to. Now, as a Tier 5 battleship, my main target is not other battleships, it's cruisers. And here's exactly why. Now, the Kirov is known for being a lightweight. It's a floating citadel, but one hit, citadel, we are at 18 minutes and 15 seconds, and he is going to pull a beeline and stay in the back and not be aggressive for the rest of the game until he's dead. I've basically just turned the tide of this southern battle in our favor by my opening salvo. There's nothing he's going to do. Because if he sticks around, I'm just going to do it again and again to him until he's dead. It's very, very easy to one-shot cruisers at Tier 5 as any battleship, but in particular the New Mexico, or the New Mexico as well, but the New York or the Texas. They're very, very good at one-shotting cruisers. They're decent against other battleships as well, but you're just phenomenal against cruisers. Kill the cruisers. They're very quick and easy to do it, and then you can help your team finish off the battleships afterwards. Hopefully your destroyers and your carriers are taking out the battleships. Focus on what you're strong against. So completely ignoring the Congo in the back that's got high angle, I'm going to try and shoot at this Cleveland that has full broadside and only 11 kilometers out. I didn't lead him quite enough, and that's fine. We're going to change my angling here and give a little bit sharper angle against that Congo. The New York is hurt way in the back there, and he's kind of a non-factor at this point. The Cleveland isn't paying attention to me, and probably for good reason, because he just managed to pick off our Farragut down there. So now we don't have destroyer backup. And that changes the way I'm going to play here. I want to be a little bit more cautious. I'm going to start kind of a retreating fire, if you will. But first, I'm going to have to take one more salvo. I'm waiting for him to turn, and there it is. I'm going to lead where I think he's going to be by the time the shells get there, when he straightens out. I look at where the edge is. I'm going to go ahead and start turning my camera so that... well, that wasn't too bad of a hit. I'm going to start turning my turrets now as I start turning, because these turrets are very, very slow. Now, when I come out of this turn, I don't want to give full broadside yet, because I'm still waiting for my back turrets to turn around. So they can't fire on anything. There's no reason to give my enemies a full broadside. So we'll just fire the front two because they're getting close to reloading. There they are. That Cleveland's giving a pretty good angle to me. Let's see if I can lead him a little bit more this time and get a better shot. And I'm trying to get away from where I think that destroyer is. Ooh, there's the citadel. And that was about a third of his life right there. And what's he gonna do next? Yep, he is turning and running like hell. He doesn't want to be anywhere near this fight any longer. Oh, we got torpedoes coming in. There's that destroyer that I thought was right there. Let's turn out. I gotta give credit to that Svetlana right there. I don't know exactly what he did for the rest of this match, but for one thing that he did was he spotted those torpedoes by being out in front of the battleships, and probably saved us both from getting torpedoed. We had a little bit of a fender bender there as well, but that's okay, I can live with that. Still trying to pick off this Cleveland. I really don't want him to get away. Now I do have the range upgrade module on my ship, so my maximum range right now is 18.1 kilometers. There we go. Finished him off. Alright, still completely ignoring the other battleship back there. I'm trying to finish off all the cruisers. I'll have much, much, much better luck killing these cruisers than I will any of the battleships, at least at this point. And you can see that that Fuso back there is pointed straight at us. I don't have a shot to shoot at him anyhow. Again, waiting for him to turn. Try and predict where he's going to be after he comes out of the turn and straightens up. And somehow RNG let him bounce those shells. Okay, well, we have our front guns. Let's see if we have better luck with those. Booyah, there we go. Alright, that's 2 cruisers dead, 2 kills for me. Oh, and look what this Congo's doing. Perfect. He is turning out, giving me full broadside. He is not even looking at me. Let's see what we can do here. Alright, not bad. 7.8k. Still giving me broadside. Still hasn't turned his turrets at me. So you notice when I fire, every time I zoom back out and I kind of do a quick look around, there's another 7k. I'm trying to make sure that I maintain situational awareness. I know there's a destroyer nearby. I also am kind of keeping an eye on the mini-map. You need to zoom out and see what's going on around you. This Congo is taking a beating from me, but he's doing everything he can to try and kill our cruiser. And there's another 5,500. He's almost dead at this point. Still not turning his guns, still not turning his ship. Another great shot on him. Alright, I don't need to finish him. He's dead. Bombers just got him. There's the destroyer. He's not a threat to me at the moment. Alright, let's start paying attention to the north because, well, to be frank, my team just screwed the pooch up there. Every single one of them died. I could even see on the minimap where they died. They tried to push in very offensively to a superior force and basically just got wrecked. There was a cruiser over there, and here comes some torpedo planes. That took 2 of them out before they even dropped, and there's that great AA there. I still have 4 more torpedoes coming in. Oh, I think I overturned it. Get that big butt out of the way there. Come on, Texas. Oh, it's scraping the paint. Alright. Whew. Man, it doesn't get any closer than that. Alright, well there was a Königsberg right around that corner. He was the one who helped finish off our last New Mexico that was up there. We have lost every ship in the north. So I want to put a little bit of range in between us, and then I'm going to try and use this giant island to my advantage here. We got to use the terrain because we obviously don't have the numbers. Now what I'm hoping will happen here is they're going to start coming down this channel, and they're not going to come down in one big group. Some of them are going to go a little bit faster, some are going to go a little slower, and I can try and pick them off one by one as they come around the corner. Also, I'm keeping my eye on this little channel because I know that cruiser is right there. And I would love nothing more than to quickly just one-shot him as he pokes his head around there. Alright, I think I've got enough room. I can't see them, they probably can't see me. Let's start closing the gap a little bit and get that island in between us so it'll provide cover from their incoming shells. If I wait too long, they'll be able to fire over it, or I won't be able to cut the angle fast enough. Now our carrier's doing a great job. He is moving his planes out to scout and to attack. There's that Königsberg. He went to a dead stop. He knew he didn't want to poke his head around there, but now he's got incoming planes. He has to move. So I straighten up, get ready for it. There he is. Now, is he going to go straight or turn? He is turning. He's turning. Okay, he's not going to come straight at me. I didn't have a great shot. Some hit the wall. Oh, only 1,000 damage. Well, he definitely chose the right way. If he had gone straight, he would have definitely died. But it looks like he took some bomber planes, and I think he's going to be dead here soon. And here we go with New Mexico getting a little bit out in front of his teammates. But also look at the mini-map. They have 3 battleships. One of them split and is going up the island. I think he thinks he's going to try and do a flanking maneuver on me. It's the New York there on the left-hand side. So, now the Fuso can't shoot at me because the island's in the way. And there goes my great AA. The New Mexico is very overextended, so he's going to be the primary target right now. That Nuremberg isn't going to last much longer, and yeah, my New Mexico's got a shot on him, so I'm going to let him finish him. There he goes. Okay, there's one less. The New York doesn't have a shot on us yet, and there's a second island that I can use as cover. So I'm actually going to start turning out left here. The New Mexico is trying to finish off maybe our cruiser out there. His guns definitely aren't pointed at me. Yeah, he's trying to finish off the cruiser. There's another good shot. I'll take that. 8,000 damage. And that Fuso and Nuremberg are almost around the corner. Yep, they're starting to shoot at us now. Okay, so they can shoot over the island. They've got vision. So now I want to go after my primary prey now, which is cruisers. They have a numerical advantage. I need to reduce their numbers as quickly as possible, and the fastest way I can do that is go after the squishy cruiser, not the battleships. Plus he's giving me a perfect broadside. Oh, unlucky. Okay, well, I'll take 2,000 is better than none. Alright, so now I have this second little island in between me and that New York. And I lucked out so bad right there. I could have gotten annihilated. Alright, well, so the New York doesn't have a shot on me. The Fuso has a bad shot on me, but I've got a great shot on this Nuremberg and New Mexico. Make sure I don't beach myself here. Okay, gauge the shot. Still shooting at that Nuremberg. I don't have any interest in the New Mexico yet. I need to reduce their numbers. Last thing I need to do is a cruiser that's doing HE spams. Man, I am getting unlucky on those shots. Here comes another bomber group. Yeah, not too bad. 1,700 damage. That could have been a lot worse. I'm going to go ahead and let that one fire burn. I don't know if he still has torpedo bombers or not. I really need to get rid of this Nuremberg. I'm just having very bad luck on the RNG. Oh, those look good. Come on. There we go. Citadel. Okay, he's dead. I'm behind the island. We've hurt them. Now let's deal with this New York that I know is up here somewhere. But he's isolated. And both of us, me and the Fuso, he's following me into these channels, and we're on each side of the island. So he's back here. Oh my goodness, he's closer than I thought. Whoa. Okay. Point my nose right at him. Don't give him a broadside. Wait for him to fire and then turn out. Here comes the shot. Oh my god. He just did like 27,000 damage to me. from head on. I don't know how that's possible, but I need to do some serious damage before he turns back out. Okay, I did my damage. I lost one of my turrets on that opening salvo. He's got about 10 seconds before he can shoot again. I need to turn hard and give him as small of a target and no citadel to shoot at. I have no idea how he did that much damage from a head-on shot like that, but man, I hope that was like a glitch or a design flaw or something. I don't know why he's not shooting at me, but I'm going to take advantage of it. Right at the waterline, there's a citadel for 12,000, and there's another good hit. Well, I got him. I didn't get any help from the Fuso. I did get him, but I really paid for it. I was almost full health. Wow, I can't get over how much damage he just did to me like that. I can't even explain that one, how that happened. I'm not saying anything like he's cheating or anything like that, don't get me wrong, but the RNG just smiled upon that guy. Alright, they're in our cap. So there's 2 battleships and a carrier left. Yeah. The carrier, he is almost out of planes because that bomber group that just attacked New Mexico over there only had 2 bombers in it. So he's a non-issue. I'm not worried about him now. We've got 1 battleship in the cap, and obviously he sees me. Oh, that was a nice little shot he just got on me. Basically negated my repair ability. But if it hadn't been for the repair, I would be dead right now, so... No damage, but I'm resetting the cap. The Fuso's giving me a better shot, but he's not in the cap. And... about this time, I look at the minimap and see that New Mexico, and I have no idea what he thinks he's doing. He's going around the large island. We can't go in and out-cap them at this point. They're already in our cap. If we leave right now, they win. Here comes some incoming shells. Oh, goodness, I lucked out. It was a good shot by him. Full broadside. I should have been punished for it, but... those shells just barely missed, so I'm going to take some shots over this mountain at him. Reset the cap, maybe get a little bit of damage in. No damage so far. Still no damage. Yeah, alright. I'm not sure how he bounced all those shells, but I'll take 4.5, and I kept resetting the cap, so bought us more time. Now he's probably going to think I'm going to come around this left-hand side of this island. I'm going to see if I can trick him up a little bit. I'm going to come up out on the right-hand side. I'm going to slow down a little bit and let my back turrets catch up. And in fact, I think I can fire over this island here. Let's see if I can pick off this Fuso. The carrier got a really good shot on him with his torpedoes, and he's very, very low. It would be nice if I could just pick him off. Ooh, no, just barely didn't get him. Alright, I did fool that New Mexico. If you saw on there that his guns were pointed off to my left. Now he probably sees me now. Now, yeah, now he's turning his guns. You can see him turning towards me. So I did fool him. I bought myself a little bit of time. But his shots are coming in. Okay, there's his front guns. Okay, only 1,000 damage. I can live with that. There's his back guns. Oh, goodness. Okay, so I got the Fuso. But he almost killed me, and now he's turning and taking away my angle on him. 0 damage, but again, I reset the cap. Okay, let's get behind this island real quick. Again, using that terrain, having good situational awareness. I knew I had that island there that if I needed it. Oh, and I got Kraken unleashed from that one too. Great. So, I'm in a bad position. I have 1,000 life left. I've lost a turret. I have 40 seconds still on my heal. Our carrier looks like he's getting low on attack planes, but he still has some, so I'm just going to hide behind this island for a little while, let my heal come off of cooldown. I've got one more. And use that to at least give me a little bit of a fighting chance now. That Fuso that was really just... or, sorry, that New Mexico on my team finally is around that island. And he's firing at the New Mexico. So, A, I don't have to worry about him capping, because every time he takes a hit, it resets. But B, he's also getting all the attention. heel's almost up. I'm going to punch that and then accelerate around the corner. Oh, and he's turning away. He's giving me a broadside. I need to get around this corner. He's going to turn back. Yep, okay, hold fire. Don't fire at him. End on. New Mexico has very good armor. You see he's turning upward. You can see that red line at the water line. That's exactly where I want to hit. Oh, nothing. Alright, well, here's going to be his return fire. Turn into it. Give him as small of a target as possible. Ouch. That could have been a lot worse. Here comes the back guns. Oh, wow, I have 115 life left. But he's giving me full broadside. We're going to finish him off. So all in all, this was a great game. I like the ship a lot. It really brings a unique style to the New York gameplay. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Until next time.